Imagine being unforgettable. Picture someone thinking about you so often that you're constantly on their mind, whether you're in the room or miles away. There's a fascinating psychology behind how we stay in people's thoughts. And the good news: it doesn't require any games, just some powerful insights. Today, we're diving into 9 psychological tricks that can make someone think about you effortlessly and naturally. These aren't just surface-level tips. They're rooted in Stoic wisdom and timeless principles that will help you make a lasting impression. Whether it's for a relationship, friendship, or even professional connections, these tricks can change how people perceive and remember you. Ready to stand out in a way that feels authentic and real? Let's dive in. Trick 1. Mastering the art of mystery. People are naturally drawn to things they don't fully understand. The unknown is powerful because it stimulates curiosity, prompting the mind to fill in the blanks. When you're a bit mysterious, you become an intriguing puzzle people want to solve. But being mysterious doesn't mean being aloof or withholding information to frustrate someone. Instead, it's about holding back just enough to keep them guessing. Consider leaving certain aspects of your personality or life untold, allowing them to wonder and keep thinking about you after each interaction. In practical terms, try to be conscious of how much you're revealing. You don't need to overshare or provide every detail when talking about yourself. For instance, if you're passionate about something, don't go into extreme detail right away. Instead, reveal layers of it over time. This gives them something to look forward to and imagine. Furthermore, consider the power of silence and pauses in your conversations. When someone asks you a question, don't always rush to respond. A brief, thoughtful pause can suggest a depth of thoughtfulness, leaving the impression that you're someone who values meaningful conversation. The subtle air of mystery makes them want to know you better, so you're consistently on their mind, wondering what you're about and what you'll reveal next. Trick 2. Creating emotional peaks. To make a lasting impression, you need to stand out emotionally. People remember feelings more vividly than details, so creating emotional highs can make you unforgettable. When you create positive, emotionally charged experiences, people are more likely to remember you vividly. Think about moments of laughter, adventure, or even deep conversation. These moments linger in the mind, and people naturally want to relive those feelings, which often means thinking about the person they shared them with you. One way to create emotional peaks is through shared experiences that are unique or a little out of the ordinary. It could be as simple as taking a different route while walking together, or as adventurous as trying a new activity. These moments break the routine, making the interaction memorable. Additionally, aim to share stories or insights that evoke a sense of wonder or excitement. For instance, sharing something deeply meaningful or inspiring can create a powerful emotional connection. Emotions have a lasting effect, especially those that make someone feel good about themselves. By being the source of positive emotional peaks, you'll linger in their mind long after the interaction is over. Trick 3. Using scarcity to your advantage. Scarcity is one of the most powerful psychological triggers. People often desire what they can't easily have, and the same is true when it comes to relationships. When you're always available, it's easy to be taken for granted. But when you carefully manage your availability, you build a sense of scarcity that makes you seem more valuable. To make this effective, try to manage your time and prioritize self-care, goals, and personal pursuits. This doesn't mean playing games, but rather showing that you're committed to your life and don't place all your energy on someone else. You'll be showing that your time is valuable, and that creates an aura of scarcity around you. This technique works because it's rooted in human psychology. When you're not always around, it makes people appreciate you more when you are. They're more likely to think about you when you're not there and anticipate when they can see you again. Cultivating scarcity builds a level of respect and intrigue that will have people thinking about you more often. Trick 4. Becoming a mirror to their values. We naturally like people who reflect our own values and beliefs. When someone feels understood and validated, they feel comfortable, connected, and drawn to the person who sees the world similarly. This technique involves genuinely listening and understanding the other person's values, perspectives, and life goals. Once you've identified what matters to them, reflect it in subtle ways. For example, if they're passionate about personal growth, talk about your own self-improvement journey or things you're working on. If they value family, share a meaningful family story, or mention how family plays an important role in your life. By mirroring their values, you're creating a space where they feel seen and understood, which is rare and attractive. But remember, authenticity is key. Mirroring doesn't mean faking shared values. Instead, find genuine overlaps and emphasize those areas. People are much more likely to think about someone who seems to get them on a deeper level. This psychological alignment leaves a lasting impression, making them consider you as someone who shares and understands their worldview. Trick 5. Engaging their senses. Our senses are closely tied to memory. A certain smell, sound, or taste can trigger memories of someone instantly. You can use this psychological connection to your advantage by engaging their senses in unique and memorable ways. For example, wearing a unique but pleasant fragrance can create an olfactory association. Every time they encounter that scent elsewhere, it may remind them of you. Music is another powerful sense trigger. If you share a particular song or genre that they enjoy, they'll likely think of you whenever they hear it. Suggesting or listening to specific music during your time together can create a soundtrack for your relationship. Creating these sensory associations will make it easy for their mind to drift back to you, even in your absence. Engaging their senses, intentionally and memorably, will help you establish a place in their thoughts that they'll revisit unconsciously and consistently. Trick 6. Expressing authentic gratitude and appreciation. People remember how you make them feel, and showing genuine gratitude makes people feel valued and appreciated. Often people go through life without receiving meaningful recognition, so taking a moment to sincerely thank someone or show appreciation for something unique about them can leave a lasting impact. When expressing gratitude, be specific. Mention exactly what you appreciate about them, or something specific they did that stood out. It could be a compliment on their kindness or a note about their insightfulness during a conversation. By acknowledging something unique about them, you're creating a memorable impression that makes them feel seen. Gratitude doesn't need to be overdone. In fact, subtle, genuine moments of appreciation tend to feel more meaningful and sincere. When people feel good about themselves around you, they're likely to seek that feeling again and think of you fondly, reflecting on the positive reinforcement you offered them. Trick 7. Offering unexpected help or support. One of the most thoughtful ways to make someone think about you is to offer genuine support when they least expect it. This might mean offering help with something minor, such as assisting with a task or giving thoughtful advice. When you step up and show support in times of need, it demonstrates that you're willing to go the extra mile, which leaves a significant impact on them. For example, if they're dealing with stress, simply listening and offering understanding can go a long way. Sometimes even sending an encouraging message can make them feel valued. When people are going through challenges, they remember those who supported them, especially if it came unasked and unexpectedly. However, it's essential to be thoughtful and genuine in your approach, ensuring that your support is welcomed and not overbearing. The key is to strike a balance where they see you as someone they can rely on, yet respect your boundaries. Such meaningful gestures are often unforgettable, ensuring you stay in their thoughts. Trick 8. Creating rituals or inside jokes. Shared rituals, inside jokes, or unique routines are powerful tools in building connections. These shared moments create a sense of intimacy and understanding that's hard to replicate. When you establish small rituals or inside jokes, you're creating something exclusive between the two of you. This bond serves as a mental anchor that makes them think of you whenever they recall those moments or encounter something related. For instance, if you develop a habit of getting a specific coffee every time you meet, or if you share a particular type of joke, these interactions create a unique association. Inside jokes, in particular, can become reminders that trigger memories of shared laughter and enjoyment. This familiarity builds comfort and a sense of belonging, making them more likely to think about you when they encounter something similar. A shared ritual or joke works as a constant, gentle reminder of your presence, ensuring that they think of you more frequently. Trick 9. Leaving them wanting more. Leaving people wanting more is a classic and highly effective technique to make them think about you. Psychologically, we're inclined to revisit unfinished thoughts or unresolved interactions. If you leave interactions at a peak or avoid closing every conversation fully, you leave space for curiosity. They'll naturally think about you, wondering what more they could learn, experience, or discuss. To apply this, try to end conversations on a high note. Share an interesting story or intriguing perspective, but leave room for continuation. If you're chatting or texting, don't feel compelled to respond instantly every time. Let moments linger, giving them space to reflect on what was said. This also applies to your availability. Avoid overcommitting to plans or spending excessive time together initially. Give them something to look forward to. By leaving moments unfinished, you're engaging a psychological mechanism that will have them anticipating your next interaction, ensuring that you stay on their mind, almost like an unresolved story they want to revisit. Thanks for watching. If you found these psychological tricks insightful and valuable, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on Stoicism and personal development. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. Remember, implementing these techniques is about fostering genuine connections while keeping your self-respect and personal growth at the forefront. Drop a comment below. What's one trick you're excited to try out? Thanks again for being here, and as always, keep growing, stay curious, and keep embracing the journey. See you in the next video.